Hello everybody, Radio Springs Reviews here, and in today's video we are going over the 2026 checklist poster. I don't usually release videos on Tuesdays, but the poster already came out yesterday and I wanted to get this video out kind of fast, so I decided to just record the video now. Just letting you guys know this video is not scripted or anything, it's just my raw reaction, kind of just going over my thoughts and stuff, but yeah, as if any of my videos are scripted anyways. I guess we can just get right into it. You can see, of course, regular Cars 1 Lightning McQueen. Nice to see him. Of course, I feel like we need him every year. He's the first paint job of McQueen. She's got regular Mater. Flo is nice to see. I'm pretty sure her last regular release was 2024, so I'm not mad about her coming back. Of course, we have Sarge. Sarge is. I'm glad they're focusing a lot on townies this year. Obviously, it's the 20th anniversary of the first movie, and they were introduced in the first movie, so it's nice to see Sarge. Of course, he does have that new expression variant. Marilyn, I actually did not have her until this year. I got her whenever Case A started rolling around. But yeah, or pretty nice release. I think she was last out in 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. The updated Sally, of course, her product image is the older one, but the diecast itself is the one from the 5-pack. It's a little bit different to the one, or it's a little bit different compared to the one from the 5-pack. I think one of her eyelids is a little bit down more, but yeah, not big difference. Just regular old sheriff. Nice to see him. Todd Marcus. Now, to be honest, if I had to choose between the veteran versions of these guys and the Cars 1 versions of these guys, I definitely would have chosen the veteran versions, even though I'd still need Ralph. But yeah, Todd, I think he was out in 2024, and Ralph, I think 2022, I did actually need Ralph. Rotor Turboski, however you want to say it. Really nice release. I'm pretty sure he is. I think he's a new mold. He might just be the downscaled deluxe version. I know. Actually, I think he's the original 2006 one with the altered front and a shorter, like, blade thing right there. But yeah, nice to see him. I don't have him yet. Oh, bruh. Okay. Actually, alright, sorry about that, guys. Kind of clicked the wrong thing, but regular the King. Nice to see him out. He is in the 2-pack with Roger Real Wheeler. But yeah, Lizzie, I think she was out in 2024. Pretty nice release, but she was in the 5-pack last year. Hall Ingas, feels like he was just out. I think it was 2024, 2025 that he was just out. Kind of sucks. Radiator Springs the Queen is a really nice release. He does have a different color compared to the 2025 or no 2024 version. This one is, I feel like, a little more accurate to the original movie, but that product image is really weird. Mike 07, really out there release. I have two theories as to why he's under the Cars 3 label, or Cars 3, Cars 1 label. Either one, they thought they were releasing Axle Accelerator and they accidentally re-released Mike instead, or two, there's no other Cars Toon releases this year, so they very well could have just shoved him in here, because they didn't want just one Cars Toon release. But as we'll see later, they're completely fine with just doing one release from one series. Regular Chick Hicks, it was a really nice car to see. I'm pretty sure Image leaked today or yesterday, and he does have the updated artwork with the Cars 1 art instead of the Cars 3 artwork. So really nice. Transforming Queen, not a bad release. I think he was out in 2024. Not fully sure, but I did pick that guy up. Hydraulic Ramon, he was in that 5-pack last year, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. So really nice release. Good to see him back out. I do wish they did Purple Ramon as a single though, because I don't think he's been out in a while. Brad Win Brad Brad Windmiller, I guess, bro. Like, okay. And Luigi and Guido, nice to see these guys. I'm pretty sure Guido is a new variant compared. I think he has the Race and Rescue eyes, but the regular Guido body. Yellow Hydraulic Remote. Now, this is a car I don't actually have yet, and I don't think he was leaked prior to the poster releasing. So, really nice car to see. I was really surprised about this one when I saw it yesterday. Dexter Hoover with checkered flag. Nothing much. Anyway, Cars 2 McQueen, he wasn't out last year, but he was out this year, so nice to see him back out. Just a good old fan. Great release. I'm glad they're doing a lot more with Cars 2 compared to last year. Last year they only had like 3 releases, so yeah. Updated Francesco. This Francesco is actually a really nice release. He has the black around his eyes, and then just some of the colors are a little more vibrant and more accurate. But yeah, really nice to see Francesco back out. Of course, we have Carla too. Carla was always one of the cars or the World Grand Prix races that I like never had until recently. I had to order her off eBay, and then the listings got leaked that she was coming back out. But yeah, really nice release. I did do a video on her if you want to check it out. Holly Shiftwell. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the Amazon 5-pack color. She does have the original China color, but I mean, new variant for me to get, I guess. Yay. Made her with Balloon. He was out just in 2022, but nice to see him back. I mean, not a bad release, not necessarily super good release, but yeah, still pretty cool. Memo Rojas Jr. Now, I was really surprised back in August when these listings came out. Definitely thought these were fake, and then Flash's pictures came out, and now Memo's pictures are out. Definitely will be getting this guy. Probably getting a few of him, to be honest. Maybe one to keep in box, definitely one to open and review, and maybe one to customize or something. I don't know. I will definitely be getting these guys. I already have Flash. I did a review on him. I think I have one out of box and one in box, but yeah, I really hope Memo Peg worms because he's definitely my favorite international racer, and I really want to get this guy. Of course, Flash. The pictures for Memo did come out today, and I'm pretty sure the colors are like the exact same to his China version. He does look a little more glossy, and of course his eyes are probably going to be a little bit different, but pretty similar. Of course, Flash, talked about him in my review, go check that out. Meldorado, I gotta be honest, I don't really have a problem with his new color. I feel like it's a little more accurate than this, like, gold color. I understand why people complain about it, but in my opinion, I have no problem with the new color. I kind of prefer the 2022 version, but yeah. Nigel, I will probably be getting this guy for a review, maybe. I do have a Nigel, but he's quite beat up. He's my childhood one, so definitely getting a new one. Race Team Fillmore, I did do a review on this guy. Make sure to check it out, and it's kind of an out-of-pocket release, but also a really nice release. I'm pretty sure his last one was in 2021 in either that 5-pack or that Mater 2-pack. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I got this guy. Check out his review. Raul Sarul. Really nice release, to be honest. I don't think he's been out since like 2022, 2023, so nice to see him. I'm glad they're doing a lot of World Grand Prix races this year. I just wish they did maybe like Rip and, oh, I was about to say Jeff, but that thing exists. Raul, moving on. Alright, so moving on to Cars 3, you can see Jackson Storm. I feel like Mattel has to release like McQueen, Storm, and Cruz like in some form every year, because in theirs they're kind of still like the new cars, even though Cars 3 is like 10 years old. Really nice release. Ray Reverham, I don't think he's been released since like 2021. I think that was his only release so far, so I think he's only had 2 releases. But yeah, really nice. I picked this guy up. Make sure to check out his review. Self-plug. Jeez, I'm stuttering. Self-plug. Go check it out. Jimmy Lagrange. I mean, I don't really have a problem with him. I don't have him yet, or I do have him. Didn't have him yet at the beginning of this year. That makes sense. But really nice release. I mean, actually, not the best release. Kind of just okay. Nice to have some veterans out with. Or, what am I saying? Heyday Red. Okay, bro. Heyday Racers out with Doc this year. Rusty's McQueen. It's like freaking Mattel's lifeline currently to release him every year, but still picked him up. Still gave Mattel my money. Danica Cruz, really nice release. I don't think she's been released as a single since like 2019, 2021 maybe. I'm not fully sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Fabulous McQueen. He did get released in 2024, but the colors were a little bit different. I feel like the yellow on the 2026 one is more accurate, but the blue on the 2024 one is also more accurate. Mater with hat. Now, we only got this guy leaked, I'm pretty sure, a few days ago before the poster came out. And of course, he's right there. And Case G has been hitting stores as of recently. Jonas Carvers. I think he was out in 2023, so, I mean, not good, not bad. Speedy Comet. Really good release when he was first leaked, but he's become like one of the biggest peg warmers of 2026 alongside Flash. So I didn't have him at the beginning of the year. I ended up picking him up, but yeah, now he's been a peg warmer. Richie Guns It also didn't have this guy. Picked him up, and I mean, not a super bad release. I think he was out in 2021. He might have been released again sometime in between. I'm not fully sure. Noah Gokek did pick this guy up only for the review, but he's a little bit different compared to his 2023 version. I'd say if you have the 2023 version, skip out on this guy. He's not that different. But if you are a variant collector, he does have a few differences in the color and in his expression. So, Clutch Aid Racing Tractor. I don't have him, so I ended up getting him. You'll notice a pattern with a lot of these. I don't have them, I didn't have them, and I ended up getting them. That is because 2026 cars started rolling out in like September, so a lot of these I've already gotten them. A lot of people have already gotten them. Good release. I feel like they should have done a few more tractors, but yeah. Morgan Martins, another self plug. Go check out the review on him. But once again, I'm gonna say this. I feel like they should have marked him as a new release, him and Rotor, because they're downscaled, they look different, and they're from a new they're from the Inkjet era, is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, they're the same characters that were released a few years ago, but the quality and like how they look is very different. Will Rush, however you say it, his picture did get leaked a few hours ago, I'm pretty sure. And he has more of like a lavender color. I'll put an image somewhere on the screen. So it's not metallic like the 2024 version, which I did not get, so I'm glad I can finally get him. Hot Rod Smoky, you do see it's marked as Heyday Smoky, but this is Hot Rod Smoky. Not a bad release. I definitely would have preferred Heyday Smoky, but still didn't have him and ended up getting him. Shout out to one of my friends, Rudy, for selling me him though. Um, Not a bad release. I'm pretty sure the international version of him from Case B does say Hot Rod Smoky, but the United States version of Case B doesn't. But yeah, J. I almost said JD Pillar, JD McPillar. Um, I think he was out in 2021. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he's in that 11 pack that's at Target right now. But not a bad release. He is a little bit different from his whatever version that was last out. Let me know if I should get him for a review. He does kind of peg warm at some of my stores, so I could go pick him up. Aaron Clocker, I think he was out in 2021 also, like JD, but I didn't have him. Picked him up, watched the Case F review, I review him there. Dirt Track Fabulous Doc Hudson, or Fabulous Hudson Hornet. I feel like I'm genuinely starting to get tired of this one. I just want them to release the regular Hudson Hornet without the dirt track, like, detailing. But I think I've bought like 2 of this guy this year. One to keep in box, one to open, because mine is beat up. Chris Roman, not a bad release, not necessarily a good release either. I did get this guy, I think back in September. I did do a review on him, but that's before the new setup, so maybe don't watch that. Not the proudest of it. Barry DePedal did get this guy also because I only have the China version. He's pretty much identical to the Thailand version. Obviously, the Thailand version is different compared to the original China. So if you have the original China and you're a variant collector, definitely get this. But if you have the Thailand or the China and you're not a variant collector, I would recommend not getting this. Cryptid Buster McQueen. Anyways, no, I won't do him dirty like that. But he's the only Cars on the Road release. Mattel, what happened? I know last year they didn't have that many releases, but in 2024, like almost every single new release wasn't on the road version or on the road car. And now there's literally 3 on the road cars this year, and I already have all of them. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't know. Maybe if the 2-pack and this guy sells good, maybe they'll bring back on the road, because there's a lot of variants that they still haven't done yet, like Scientist Mater. What's another one? Now I'm blanking, but like more Dino cars, all that kind of stuff. The Lights Out Ghosts, all of those cars, they have so much potential, and now it feels like just on the road might not even be here next year. But yeah, it kind of sucks. I feel like they could have. You know what? What they should have done is just released 2023 on the road McQueen and Mater, just to kind of have like the regular versions of that series characters, in case this is the last year. But yeah, RIP Cars on the road. Race and Rescue Red. He was out last year. He is a little bit different compared to the Thailand version. I did get this guy for Christmas. Luigi and Guido. They're not super different to the Thailand version. I did still get them and review them, but Sarge, I'm pretty sure, is identical. I'm not fully sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have this version. But yeah. Morgan, of course, they have 2 Morgans out this year. I'm pretty sure also he's identical. I did see him at Walmart. I'm pretty sure I did skip out on him though, so I'm not fully sure how different they are. McQueen is actually quite a bit different. I feel like I haven't looked at him in a while, but I do remember saying somewhere that he is a little bit better than the Thailand version. Cruz is definitely better than the Thailand version. She has that really nice gold paint. I'm sure you've seen a review on it already because I think Race and Rescue China Cruz came out like September, so it's been here for a while. Mater, just good old Mater, not that much different compared to the Thailand version. That thing. Storm, I do have that. I do have these 2 China versions. They're not super different. Actually, Chick is quite a bit different. I'll put an image somewhere of the 2. But Chick is a darker green and he has some other different details and stuff. Details, almost said that. I think I'll save the race to celebrate stuff and like the anniversary stuff for after the 2 packs. So Mater with tractor and with Mater with tractor. Mater and tractor with tire and mouth. There we go. I didn't have the tractor yet, so I did get this guy a few months ago. I wish they did do a regular tractor though. It just would have been a little more fitting. But yeah, Roger Wheeler and Strip. I feel like if they were gonna do King in this pack, they should have just not released him as a single this year. And if they, okay, I need to make sure I was recording. I've been recording for 10 minutes. But they should have either done Luke or just not done King in like the regular main line. But as for this, I don't have Roger, so I will be doing a review on him. They were out last year. I mean, I guess because Dinoco McQueen isn't out, so that's a nice replacement. And then Texas actor did pass away, so that's probably going to be another wanted pack from some people. Buzz and Woody, I definitely will be getting this one. I think I have the China versions and they're really beat up, so I will be getting these, doing a review on them. But I'm pretty sure the only reason they're releasing these is because Mattel also has the license for Toy Story, and Toy Story 5 comes out this year. But yeah, we'll be doing a review. Red and Guido, of course, these are both new variants. We have the downscaled red with the yellow lining, and Guido with the new expression. We'll be doing a review on those. And probably the best release of this year, Headset Crew Chief Lightning McQueen and Cruz Ramirez. That's the first time I've read it out loud, and geez, it's clunky. I want this guy so freaking bad, but my stores are like infested with scalpers, so I might have to just try to find a cheap eBay listing. But really nice release. I'm definitely getting this guy. I'm definitely doing a review on him. To be honest, I might get 4 of him, like genuinely, but I'll see. I feel like I've kind of been like thinking what names they could have done. Headset Lightning McQueen, Crew Chief Lightning McQueen, Headset Hero Lightning McQueen. All of those would have been so much less clunky than Headset Crew Chief Lightning McQueen, but yeah. Jim and Spiky, I did do a review on these guys. Really good releases. Jim was like, I'm pretty sure the rarest next gen. Also, a 6-7, 6-7. uh, yeah. Maddie and Rusty's McQueen. This is confusing. Either they used the wrong product image or they put the wrong name, but either way, it's still accurate to the scene because it can either be based off the Florida 500 scene or the opening race scene, which Maddie is both in, and Rusty's McQueen has that paint job in the first scene, if that makes sense. Why did I just zoom out? The only on the road 2-pack and Race and Rescue releases, Danny and Cruz are better, so I recommend getting those if you only have the Thailand versions. And I suppose now it's time to get onto the new stuff. We have Race to Celebrate. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm not a humongous fan of these guys, but they are really cool releases nonetheless. I will be buying all of these, probably a few to keep in box also. Of course, you can see Lightning McQueen. I think there are some higher quality images of these, but I unfortunately do not have access to those right now. They're like buried in my Discord server, and I don't feel like doing that when I'm already recording, so Lightning McQueen, really good release. I like the teal going on. I just feel like for the 20th, it doesn't really fit. I feel like gold would have been better, but still good release. Mater, I was gonna say I wish they did it without the hood and rusty, but we already have a metallic brown Mater coming out this year, so I mean, can't really complain. Reminds me of Tokyo Mater a lot, to be honest. So I will be getting that guy. The best, arguably the best race to celebrate release, Ramon. I genuinely love this guy. I think he might be my favorite race to celebrate, like, of all time so far. I'll have to see when, like, the color changes. Wait, actually, I think all the races to celebrate designs have come out already because of the lights and sounds cards. But Ramon, my goat. Boost, it is nice to see him. I just wish, like, if they had to, just cut down the race and rescue releases and then, just release the rest of the tuners in metal. Because they are getting releases, but they're only mini racers, color changers, and lights and sound, so none of them will be getting a metal release. I don't have anything against Sally, just she doesn't really have anything special about her. She's kind of just Sally. Fillmore, I do like Fillmore, just I don't really like the logos on his roof, and he's just kind of Blaine. I just made up a new word, bro. Plain teal. I feel like they should have done some kind of orange detail on him somewhere. Lightning McQueen Golden Promo. Now, this is just a golden version of this guy. I'll get to that later. I probably will be getting a few of these, maybe for a giveaway or something. Definitely one to keep in box and one to open and review. But yeah, cool one. Might want to be one of the top, like, 5 releases of this year. Just 2 packs from McQueen and Mater, and then Flow, which we do not have as a single. I gotta be honest, this kind of feels like Mattel being like, hey, you wanted a Race and Rescue Flow? Well, here's a Race to Celebrate Flow that looks almost the exact same. Because the way she's detailed, it almost looks like the Race and Rescue Flow. But yeah. Lightning McQueen and Doc Hudson. Now, these are the anniversary cards. You can see the 20 logo right there. I will be getting a few of these guys. Definitely one to keep in box, one to open, all that stuff. But I think this might be my favorite 2-pack of all of 2026, to be honest. I love how geez, stutter. I'm probably gonna end up having like 4 Celebration McQueens because they're releasing 2 5-packs. Yeah, actually, you know what? Just to kind of extend this video, I'll show those 5-packs later, but that's not the topic right now. Doc genuinely looks amazing. I just do wish maybe they put like the 95 on McQueen and the 51 on Doc, but still. I'm pretty sure this is the Target exclusive pack that has been rumored. I did actually kind of predict this. I'll put an image somewhere up here, but yeah. Go to releases. Definitely will be buying that. And that's about it for the poster itself. My thoughts, maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's a really good year. Like, if this was the 2025 checklist poster, I think it would have been amazing. But because it's the anniversary year, I feel like they could have done a little bit better. But yeah, that's about it for this part of the video. I'll show those 5-packs right now and some other reveals. So let's get to that part of the video. For this part of the video, I will just kind of be scrolling through Instagram reposts, but you can see Chick Hicks, of course, he has that new artwork. Memo Rojas, Raul, Mike, and Will. Oh, I kind of forgot. Lizzie and Mater. Really good releases, to be honest. I mean, I already went over them. But this is a Target in the United States. I actually live in the United States, so I'm hopefully going to go later and maybe I'll find one of these guys. Of course, Memo. I don't know why I reposted 2 of those. Here's that 5-pack I was talking about. You can see Ramon, Mater, McQueen, Sally, and Fillmore. And then, if I can find it. Jeez, there's this kind of weird pack too. It just has some townies in the new box, but not a bad 2-pack or 5-pack. Don't get me wrong. Then you see this 5-pack: Sally, Mater, Ramon, McQueen, Sarge. I don't know if the Sarge one was canceled because that did come out first, but yeah, cool, I guess. A bunch of Racing Rescue, just stuff. I don't really have thoughts on this. Not bad, not good. I probably will be buying it. They should have done this last year. But yeah, that's about it. Here's some kind of prototype images of the Race to Celebrate stuff. Here's the minis I was talking about. And to finish it off, let's see. You can see the light up versions of these guys. And then I think there's a few pictures of them in box. Yeah. McQueen, Mater, Sally, DJ, Wingo, Snot Rod, and that's it. So these three will only be getting plastic releases, color changers, and mini racers. No die-cast releases, unfortunately, for these three at least. But yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, I kind of forgot to mention this. Large-scale moving McQueen, like the original 2006 one. Genuinely a goated release, and I will be getting this guy. I can't say the same, like, getting 3 to keep in box, 1 to customize, and 1 to review. I probably will just be getting 1, because it's probably going to be around the $40, $50 price range. But yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you like this poster? What do you think about it? This is Radio Streams Review signing off, and I will see you guys in the next video.